Alright, it's Charles and JP with East Texas Bass Anglers, and we went out on Lake Nacogdoches the other day and was trying out some of the Picasso baits that we just got in. Ordered a bunch of their new buzz baits. This is the Rusty Squeaker, and it's got the slapper blade on it, and it's got the Ultra Point mustad hooks on it. And one thing that I noticed when I was throwing it is it felt like as soon as the fish hit it, I'd see them hit it, and immediately the rod would load up. And I never missed a fish on the hook set. Every fish that hit it took it and got a good hook in it and fought well. But one thing that I love about the Picasso baits is, first of all, their quality is top shelf. The next thing I like about them is they use extra good hooks. A lot of their stuff will have the Gamakatsu, and then they have mustad hooks. And this is the Rusty Squeaker slapper blade. And it's designed with a little rust down here on this, and don't worry, it's not going to break off or anything. But what it does, it causes it to have a unique sound as it goes through the water. And I've used some of their other buzz baits that they've had, and they do well. And so I wanted to try this new slapper blade. And if you're watching the videos on the catch, you'll notice that there wasn't a whole lot of ripple on the water, and so I was kind of wondering how they were going to react to such a big blade and so much noise. And it was really surprising how many hits I got on it. And I just didn't throw it all day long. I threw it for about 30 minutes and ended up catching 3 or 4 fish with it. And I got the video of the 2 better ones. They have a bunch of different colors and different colored blades, and so just go to their website and check them out. And they have really good value on them. And one thing I like too is this titanium wire on them. This thing will give, and I noticed whenever the fish hit it, it would always just bounce right back to where it was at, and I never had to adjust it. And so I was really impressed with these. It's a great bait. And like I said, the colors on them are just amazing. This is the rod I was throwing it on. It was my Kinetic, and it's a medium heavy, medium heavy fast. And I would have used something else, but fishing over hydrilla and stuff, I kind of wanted to have it on my medium heavy, so in case I needed to pull it off. But it set the hook really well, and it loaded up really well with it. Now I had it rigged out with a Zoom Z-Crawl Junior on it, and this happened to be the white, and it's a 3/8 ounce, and I had the white pearl Z-Crawl Junior as my trailer on it. And so I did what I wanted to do. I caught some fish, and so I do highly recommend this bait to you. Go to Picasso Lures website, and you can look all through their stuff, and they have just an amazing selection of different baits. Alright, so kind of made a little change, talk about the bait setup that Jacob was catching his fish on. And he actually caught the best fish of the day. Every fish he caught was a lot better than mine, but I'm glad to see my son catch some good fish every now and then like that, even if it's better than the ones I caught. And I imagine all the anglers out there feel the same way. But he was catching his throwing a Texas rig, and what this has is the Picasso tungsten slick core 3/8 ounce flipping weight. And started throwing the Picasso about 3 years ago. And one thing I'd noticed was happening is when I'd go to set my hook, I'd getting a lot of line breaks, and I got to thinking that it might be the friction that's on the line. And so I made the switch to the slick core tungsten with Picasso, and I can honestly say that I've had a whole lot fewer line snaps when I went to set the hook. There's no abrasion on that line. That line still feels super slick. But he was catching it. Now Jake, what is that bait?
That is a Crush City Hedgehog.
Yeah.
And plum color.
Didn't have any trouble getting a good hook set on it with this. And what we were throwing it on is our Cadillac. Of all the rods out there, this is by far my favorite rod to use. It's an 018 suppressor. And the feel and the sensitivity of this rod is by far the best of all of them I use. Now, Ode 18 has some really good rods, but this is a suppressor, and it's a 7-foot medium heavy fast, and it is a great all-around rod. You can throw jigs with it, you can throw Texas rig. Probably if I had to have just one rod in the boat, this rod would definitely be it. And sometimes I like them a little bit longer in a 7.3, and I think they come in a 7.6. But a good all-around rod. And if you want to take time and make investments, these rods are super sensitive. Oftentimes I'll joke around with Jacob and talk about, well, I think I felt a fish swim by my bait, because they are that sensitive. You can feel every little nick that you go through, and if a fish hits it and touches it, you're going to know it pretty quick, and you can feel the bottom with it real well. And so this is just a really well made rod, and it's super light and it's super durable. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a true believer in Ode 18 rods. And like I said, you can go in and order online from both of them, and they both have excellent quality and excellent deals, and I'm glad to be part of their team. Alright, so we're back because my dog Rebel wanted to get in the boat and get it part of this shot. And so if I keep on catching the fish on this Rusty squeaker, I may have to change Rebel's name to Rusty. So we're fixing to crank it up and see if we can't go get us some fish on Lake Nacogdoches.
Got one?
Hey.
Nice.
Killed it.
There we go. Not a bad one. Starts with
Buzz bait.
Got one?
Yep.
Nice.
We killed it.
There we go. Not a bad one.
Picasso buzz bait.
Yeah. At least you got him on the chest cam too. Got one?
Yep. Not a big one, but a good one. That's all we can catch are good. Oh, he ain't too bad. Got it? Huh?
I think so. That's not long. He's a good one. He's a good one.
You did?
Yes. I might have him here before you get the net done.
Come on up in here. Well, what is that on?
That was on the Texas rig. Woo! He a good one too. There were two giant ones sitting under a log. I don't know if I got the one under the log or not. That's a good one. Oh God, that's a big one. He nailed the hell out of this thing.
What you fishing?
What do you think?
Texas rig?
Yeah. Yeah, he's big. Just right here. Got you good one.
I don't know how good he is. Seems like a decent fish.
Catch one drop shot.
Uh-huh. Oh, you might want to get the net. I'll get it. That's fine. I'll get it up. I'll fight him down.